Hello everyone, this is Amit and welcome to our YouTube channel Study with Amit. Today we are here with the first chapter of Treasure Trove, which is The Heart of the Tree. First chapter, The Heart of the Tree, is written by Henry Cuyler Bunner. Henry Cuyler Bunner has written this poem. So we'll know this thoroughly today, and after this video you will know all the things which you should know of this poem. So let's start with our video. Henry Cuyler Bunner was a generalist, novelist and a poet. You can find this in your Treasure to book also. So this was an introduction of the poet. His poem shows the importance of nature and why it is required in our lives. What is the use of nature and why? What is the role? What role plays the nature in our life? And because of nature only we are present. So that only he shows by the poem. So let's start with our poem. Here we have, first of all, poet asks that what does he plant who plants a tree? This question is repeated in this poem. We see this. So he asks, first he asks the readers that what does he plant who plants a tree? He says that what the person plants who plants a tree. So then after that he replies himself that he plants a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breeze free, the shaft of beautiful towering high. He says that it's like our friend which we plant. So plants are like our friends. They are like flag fluttering breeze free, fluttering in the breeze free. So they are like shaft of beauty towering high, and they have a big height. He plants a home of heaven and night for songs of mother croon of birds. So the songs of the mother crooning of birds are heard twilight. In hushed and happily twilight heard means twilight means just before sunrise and just after the sunset. So that's the time of twilight. So at twilights, the mother crooning of birds are heard, and hearing this, the terrible of heaven's harmony. He says, he signifies this, the mother crooning of birds, as treble of heaven's harmony. So at last he says, these things he plants who plants a tree. Again, at next paragraph, he says, what does he plant who plants a tree? He plants cool shade and tender rain. He says that cool shade, the tree gives cool shade to the people and it brings rain. We have heard that trees brings rain to earth. So trees brings rain to the place at which it is present. So that's the reason it is telling that he plants cool shade and tender rain and seed and birds of day to be. Seeds and birds are what they will develop into seeds and birds and ears that fade and flush again. He plants the glory of the plain. He says at plain surface we see one of the, if we see one tree, it is the glory of the plain as it is like crown on the that place or that plain. So he again says that he plants the forest heritage, the harvest of coming age, the joy that unborn eyes shall see. These things he plants who plants a tree. He again says that the upcoming generation will see the plants that unborn eyes shall see, means the upcoming generation will see the plants which the poet is telling peoples to plant. Our next paragraph says again that what does he plants? Who plants a tree? And he says that he plants in sap and leaf and wood, in love of home and loyalty. As sap, we know that sap provides water and minerals to the plants. So he says that he plants in sap and leaf and wood, in love of home loyalty and far cast through the civic good. His blessing on the neighbors who is who in the hollow of his hand holds all the growth of all our land, a nation's growth from sea to sea, stir in his heart who plants a tree. That he blesses the neighbors by the plants, that plants give oxygen to the neighbors, and that's the reason they were survived. And for that only he says that his blessings on neighborhood, who in hollow of his hand holds all the growth of all our land, the nation's growth from sea to sea. He says that by this, by planting the trees, the nation would develop and go reach at the highest point of their success. So the nation's growth, it will be a growth for nations who have more number of plants from sea to sea, stirs in his heart who plants a tree. Means these things are present in the heart of the person who plants a tree. So by this, what we get out of this poem? So by this poem, we know the usefulness of tree. One of the important thing is usefulness of tree. The theme of this is usefulness of tree. This much we should know. After this, the heart of the tree. What is the significance of the topic? Heart of the tree. Means heart is the life of the tree. The poet want to describe the life of the tree, that how the trees survive and why it should be protected and of what use it is for humans. So the what I have said before also, that you may write it or or quote these things as usefulness of tree. The theme of this poem, Heart of the Tree, is the usefulness of tree. So this is the thing. This was the video. I hope you have understood this. If you have not understood any part of this, you may comment below and like this video, comment below, share it with your friends. So thank you. Have a good day. Jai Hind.